Are you worried about having your very expensive e-bike stolen while you run in for a quick errand, or maybe you had to pee? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's an anxiety that I have felt, and if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you felt it too. So I do have 6 tips that I have personally used around my town to help with that anxiety and prevent my e-bike from being stolen. So maybe it might help you as well. My first tip is basically see and quick. That's what I'm gonna call this one. You need to see your bike wherever you have parked and locked it, and you need to quickly be able to get to it. So see and quick. So great examples of that in my town are going to be Jeremiah's ice cream, yum. You can literally pull right up to the window, get your order, sit down on the bench and enjoy your dessert and take back off. Starbucks, love that one too. Starbucks, you can either sit inside with your bike. Again, all these scenarios are going to be about your bike being locked up, by the way. So you can sit inside in the air conditioner while you see your bike, and you can quickly get back out. Or there's patio seating, which, hello, that's even better. You can sit with your bike. So patio seating anywhere is like great. Panda Express do have outdoor seating, so again, you can sit with your bike. Next one is Wendy's. Wendy's actually was pretty darn good because Wendy's has indoor seating, which you can see your bike, and they have an outdoor patio shaded and everything for you to sit with your bike. And not only can you sit with your bike, there is a proper good bike stand for you to lock your bike. Unlike Starbucks, which I had to lock to a gate. And then Culver's is another plus on my list because they had a bike stand, they have outdoor seating, and also you can sit inside and still see your bike. So Carrabba's, so those were more like fast grab and go kind of places. So Carrabba's is, obviously a sit down restaurant, and every once in a while you don't want fast food, right? You want to go in and sit down. So I found a seat in Carrabba's that it was like the only seat where I could see my e-bike. And again, they don't have bike stands for you to lock to. So I chose a, the railing where the pickup to go items go in and out. So there's a server going in and out constantly down that ramp, and I locked my bike there and I sat up at that window, and I can literally just eat my food, enjoy it, and see my bike. So voila. Applebee's, they have outdoor seating. There's not a bike stand, but you can clearly lock your bike near you, which I use the railing once again to the ramp to the to-go order. So you can find places like that. Let's talk about the no's. I would not use these places just because there is no outdoor seating and there is no bike stand for proper locks. So no's on my list was Einstein Bagels. Although you can sit and see your bike, there is nowhere to lock your bike. There's literally patio sets with chairs, and if you lock your bike to the chair, somebody can just pick up the chair and roll your bike out. Simple. It's no bueno. You can't do that. It only takes seconds for someone to take that bike. So even though it's visible, it's still not a go. Home Depot has bike stands for you to lock at. However, those bike stands are far away from the entrance. They're kind of just in the back there, and anytime you're going to have somewhere not visible, that's great prime time for somebody to use an angle grinder on your bike, because nobody's looking, nobody's back there. So Home Depot is a no on my list. PetSmart, I needed some cat food. However, there was no bike stand for me to lock. It may be having high traffic, but if there's nowhere to lock your bike, then no good. Taco Bell, nowhere to sit outside. So again, no bike stand, nowhere to sit outside, no good. Same thing with Steak and Shake. no bike stand, nowhere to park your bike, which we just said, nowhere to sit with your bike. That's what I meant. All right, so that covers my nose. I'm moving on. Yes, I have a cheat sheet, my little overview. Can't remember everything at my age. Next one, number 2 on my list is, dang it, I need it. This is just for when you need something and you can't see your bike, like we just went over. There's no great spot to park your bike, but dang it, you need it. So you need to go in and get the stuff. So Publix, groceries. Okay, you need groceries, but Publix, at least my Publix, the bike stands are very low, which means you can't properly lock and feel good about it while you're grocery shopping. So I'm gonna admit right now that when I'm grocery shopping at my Publix, it's kind of an anxiety shop, because I don't feel good that my bike has been locked up properly. So I kind of started using the ramp guard, which that is also not that great because that's easily can be angle grinded through, but it made me feel better than the bike lock. Let's just put it that way. So Publix is a dang it, I need it. Target gets some points. My Target has not only bike stands for you to lock your bike, but they offer also U-locks. So bike stand plus U-locks. So great. You can use your lock plus their lock and make it extra safe. And we'll talk more about extra locks later. But Target is a big plus that they offer that, and it's in a high traffic area, and I've noticed that employees usually are taking their breaks nearby where you have parked your bike, so that's a bigger plus. Sorry for that. So see, you distracted me, kitty cat. Meow meow meow. Where were we? Dang it, or I need it. Okay, and then there's gonna be times where you have an errand and there's no bike lock and there's nowhere to keep your bike safe. So even though I sold my car, I still had to go to the DMV because I still have to renew my driver's license. So being there was no bike stand, nowhere for me to securely put my bike, I rolled that in and took my ticket number and sat with my bike, and quietly, nobody said anything, and I did my errand. So there'll be cases like this where you might have to maybe ask an employee or just quietly be polite about it and respectful and bring your bike in. The same thing happened when I had to do an Amazon return, which was at a Whole Foods for me. Nowhere to lock my bike up, so I again just rolled my bike in through the doorway, and luckily the Amazon return is literally 30 seconds from the door, so I just rolled my bike in, returned my package, which again only takes less than a minute, and out the door I went. So those are gonna be sometimes cases like that, which, hey, it keeps your bike from being stolen. Number 3, workarounds. Workarounds are put in a mobile order. I'm not saying don't lock your bike. You still need to park and lock your bike even for a mobile order, because again, it literally takes like less than a minute for someone to take your bike. So still lock it, but put a mobile order in while you're standing next to your bike. That way, when that mobile order is ready, you're just going in, grabbing it, bow. If your phone battery died, there are sometimes places like Wendy's who have an indoor mobile order, so you can quickly come in, put your mobile order in while you still see your bike outside and it's still locked, put it in, go back out with your bike, wait for your order to be done, and then grab your food. So mobile orders are a great tip for that. And then so mobile orders, in-store mobile orders, and then drive-throughs. I have done this, and I went through Burger King like this. Yeah, I got looks, like people, like the kid behind me with his mom in the car was, I could hear them pointing like, oh, she's on a bike. I was hungry, so I went through a drive-through. Doesn't matter, it's whether you're in a car or a bicycle, they're still gonna serve you. So I went through there, and I went through Culver's. So Culver's, I like the way Culver's does their drive-through. So you go through your typical process. You put your order in, drive around to the front, pay, blah blah blah. But they give you like a little sticker that attaches to your cart or your bike, and you wait for an employee to bring it out to you. So there's like 3 different spots that you are waiting for your order. So moves it along, kind of like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is pretty fast and convenient for drive-thrus as well. So that's the workarounds. Moving on to number 4, lock it or lose it. So simple, lock your bike up. So high quality locks, use more than one high quality lock. Lock to the frames, lock to a wheel, lock to more than one wheel. Basically, you want to lock in a challenging way that you make these turd thieves think twice about trying to break into your bike. Don't make it easy for them. Use, like for example, an order of strength based upon my homework. Do your own homework. It goes from D-lock is the strongest, then chain lock, and then to cable lock. So with D-lock, you're going to want something that is angle grinder proof. So instead of having something like this where it's nice and smooth, it's more like rectangled and angled. So it makes it more challenging for them to use their tools than say this nice surface there. So high quality locks, do your homework, investigate them, get one that works for you. Let's see, accessories. So the next one is remove or buy again. Simple. So see my nice little accessory back here, my drink holder. Yes, so if you value it and don't want to buy it again, take it off with you if you're going to be inside of a store. Okay, if you're going in to get a mobile order, a quick Starbucks, something like that, you don't need to take it off. But if you're going to go into Target or grocery shopping where you're going to be a while, accessories are so easy to take off your bike. It doesn't involve an angle grinder, so people can just, oh, I like that, let me shop her bike. So take off your accessories. That's why okay, this is going to work against you and with you. So the ones that are easy to take on and off for you are also easy to take on and off for turd thieves. So you can't win that one, can you? So anyways, remove or buy again, basically on that one. Number 6, get in and get out. So don't go in there in Target and like fiddle farting around. Know what you want before you go in the store and get it, pay for it, and get out. Because again, it only takes 4 minutes or less for your bike to be stolen. So don't go in there window shopping and daydreaming. Get what you need and get out. All right, so 7, this wasn't really on my list, this is just my number 7 to you. This is a disclaimer and final thoughts, basically. So any lock can be broken into. Let's just be honest here. Any lock, even the ones that say angle grinder proof, you can still grind those with some time. Will it take longer and draw more attention to them, and possibly, hopefully, some good Samaritan stops them or the police come? Yay! Yeah, that's a benefit. But with time, if there's no good bystanders or police called, then it can be broken into. So there is no perfect lock out there that I am aware of, and you can pretty much ask any bike owner on that. There just isn't. So do your homework on a high quality lock, like I said, maybe 2 high quality locks, and make it challenging as heck for these turd thieves. So when you're locked, I'm not endorsing this lock, by the way. It's just my lock. It was given to me for free. It's not a good lock by any means, but okay. So here's your keyhole. All right. When you go to lock your bike, you don't want it up like this where someone can pick it very nice and easily. You're gonna want it down, making it more challenging for someone to pick your lock. You also just don't want to make it lock your bike up in such a way that it's like really convenient for the angle grinder to get in there and go boom. So from what I've found, the smaller the lock and more angles, like I said, this is round and easy to go through. Angle grinder proof locks are more squared, rectangle kind of form. So make it challenging to them. Make it to where they're like, forget it, I'll find somebody else's bike, poor souls. So that's the whole point of this, is to make it impossible or challenging enough that these turd thieves, I like to use turd thieves, are going to be reluctant to pick your lock, angle grind it, cut it, whatever it may be. Make them move on and think twice about your bike. That's the whole point of this, is challenging, because any lock can be broken into. I myself, like I said, this was gifted to me by a dear friend, but based upon what I have found for research, I think I am moving towards I think it's called the hip lock. Hip lock. That one has really great reviews, and again, can be mini and it can be angle grinder proof, and it takes a long time for them to get through that lock. So hopefully by the time they do, somebody has stopped them or called the police. So those are my final thoughts on this, and I hope that it really helps you out a lot too, especially with anxiety, because we all want to enjoy our e-bikes. We don't want it just sitting pretty in your house and not using it. You want to ride it and you want to use it. So use it cautiously with these tips, and I hope that it really helps you out. Take care until the next time.